Before you begin your installation, remember not to remove the operating panel's packaging or central banding. For replacement projects, make sure that the building paper is not damaged, and for new construction, ensure that the building paper is folded properly. When installing the ComfortStar sliding patio door, always begin by checking the rough opening to ensure that the unit will fit. The rough opening should be 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 inch larger than the door, both horizontally and vertically. Properly flash the corners and sill locations. Optionally, you may install the sill pan or back dam on the sill rough opening. Using the interior face as a measuring point, install the provided sill anchor 7/8 of an inch towards the exterior and in the center of the door with a flat head screw. Anchoring has to be done with the flat head screws, as it is critical that the head is flush with the reinforcements. Center the frame into the opening so there is equal space between the jambs of the frame and the jambs of the rough opening. Locate the snap-in side jamb covers located with the weather stripping at each end of the door and remove them by inserting a sharp chisel and gently prying them out. Shim the side jamb frame members 6" from top to bottom and at approximately 16" intervals. The shims should be firm but not tight enough to cause the jambs to bow. Check the level, plumb, and squareness of the frame and adjust the shims if necessary. Additional shims are required at single point and multi-point keeper screw locations. Install the screws through the pockets of the frame where the jamb covers were removed and at each shim location, being careful not to bow the frame. The screw length is dependent upon the frame structure. However, the screws must be of a sufficient length to securely anchor the unit. Remove the keeper screws and replace them with the supplied number 8 by 2 1/2 inch screws. The screws should run through the installed shims and into the rough opening. When anchoring the unit through the jamb, seal the screw heads with silicone. Install snap jamb covers back into side jamb frame members. Close the sashes, lock the door, and ensure that the sash is operational. Slide the operating sash into the center. Pre-drill holes for the installation screw on the head. The holes should be 6 inches from each corner and every 14 to 16 inches on the side of the operating panel. Fasten the heads using the suggested number 8 by 2 1/2 inch screws. Snap the sash stop and operating panel interlock back into place. The door unit can be readjusted by loosening the screws, leveling, shimming, and retightening them as required. From the exterior, install backer rods around the door jambs and head. Use the appropriate size, ensuring at least 25% backer rod compression. Insulate between the door frame and the rough opening, making sure all the voids are filled. Caution must be exercised not to overpack the insulation, causing the unit frame to distort. Complete your ComfortStar patio door installation by sealing and trimming the door, both inside and out, to suit your application.